Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode of our career mode with Aston Villa. And just to start off, I'm sorry for not uploading for a while. The only video I got out last week was the FIFA 14 information video. I'm sorry about that, but I've had revision to do and things with the exams coming up and whatever. But anyway, this episode we've got two games up in the Premier League. We're in bad form really at the moment. We lost to Tottenham. Shouldn't have lost. Guzan had an absolute mare of a game. But hey, whatever. What can you do? These things happen. And I think we drew against West Brom 0-0 before that. So we're not doing amazingly. And it doesn't get much better in terms of the teams that we have to play. We have Man City up next, which is obviously going to be a very hard game. But then after that, we've got Fulham, which for me is winnable. Anyway, they're just sorting out the team. As you can see, not a huge amount of changes. Teo again preferred to Albrighton. I want to give Teo a bit of a chance. He's not exactly sparkled a huge amount, whereas Sheikh and Benga and Arnautovic have, had a big difference in the team. But hey, whatever. Nice goal there from Man City in the intro. A little bit of skill there from Barry Bannon. Didn't really get him much, but hey, whatever. And that is the end of the intro. Of course, it's away from home, which is going to make it even easier. And just going into this game, we are 8th. Level on points with Swansea and Everton, but below Swansea on goal difference. And, oh my god. This is one of the most frustrating games ever. As you can see there, I think it might have been at Bonghall there, with a fantastic chance to put us 1-0 ahead. Joe Hart with a great save, and then we give away a penalty, and how that was a penalty, I have no idea. It looks as if Dzeko just completely miskicked it, and then flopped to the floor. Fosbury flopped to the floor. But then nonetheless, Brad Guzan, after having a shocker of a game last time out, has only gone. He's only gone and saved a penalty there from Sami Nasri, who in honesty is a little bit useless most of the time. But then really nice shot from Barry Bannon on the full volley from full-on 20 yards out there, parried away by Joe Hart. Another good save by him, and Javi Garcia there with a great chance. I think after being played through by either Milner or Sami Nasri, who I've just called useless, but still. Arnautovic then picks up the ball, plays in Agbonlahor, and he should do better really. Tried to finesse it. I should have learned that that doesn't work. And again there, another chance, this time from Nzogbia, finessing it. And again, another fantastic save from Joe Hart. Anyway, would you believe it? Would you believe it? For literally the same offence, exactly the same thing, whoever it is, I didn't catch it, it might have been Dzeko again, just literally missing the ball. Oh man, two really bollocks penalties going on there. But anyway, nonetheless, I decided to make a few substitutions. In fact, one substitution before that. Brought Benteke on for Agbonlahor because I pretty much knew this was going to go in. You don't save two penalties in a game from the AI. And unfortunately, I was right. I mean, again, Guzan guessing the right way, doing a good job. To be fair, in what he had to do, he did a pretty good job in this game, actually, compared to how he did against Tottenham. But unfortunately, he couldn't quite get out. And here... Now this is where it gets really frustrating. Stephen Ireland there, after a little bit of play, has the shot. And Zogbia just putting it just wide on his course's weaker right foot. And a short pass out from Joe Hart. Straight from that, Kolo Touré gives the ball away. Benteke obstructed just slightly, just enough to be rushed into the shot. And the shot is saved by Joe Hart in the end. Cleared away, get a throw in. And Sheikh and Benga throws it into Arnautovic, and we're literally just chucking everything, including the kitchen sink at Manchester City now. Even the kitchen sink is being thrown. Arnautovic with the shot. Then Benteke receives it, and again, Joe Hart saves it. Again, that was right at him, but literally 4 shots in the space of about, what? Well, about 20 seconds of real time. Just, dear me, that frustrates me. But hey, 1-0 against Man City is kind of, it's realistic scoreline, but it's not really, I don't think, the right scoreline. Anyway, there are some of the ratings, and of course Joe Hart getting man of the match. No real surprise there. Jack Rodwell as well, I think, playing well for Man City, and there are the stats. 3 shots for Man City, 2 on target. We had 13 shots, this is incredible, and 10 on target with, I think, more possession as well. But hey, I suppose if you're not clinical, you're not going to put the shots away. Anyway, Mark Albrighton there as well. Happy that he's not been completely dropped, but Richard Dunn is unhappy that he has been completely dropped from the team, more or less. And yeah, he wants to leave, along with Kieran Clark, who is homesick. You may have seen that in the last episode. So yeah, that's the sort of situation we've got here. Again, pretty much unchanged squad, but I think, no, changed squad. In fact, Fabian Delph is in for Stephen Ireland, and Benteke was starting instead of Mark, not Albrighton, Bonglahor. I don't know how I got those two mixed up, and I think Mark Albrighton was in for Teo as well. So it was a very much changed squad from that game. Playing at Ivy Lane. Hey, I don't know why it's called Ivy Lane. It should be Craven Cottage, but a nice ball there from Mark Albright. No. A nice finish from Mark Albright. I'm getting the names wrong. I can't even remember Mark Albright anymore. It was a good pass from a Marko Arnautovic. There you go. And that put us 1-0 up. That was literally the first chance of the game there. But some real jam there from Dimitar Berbatov. He gets into Brian Ruiz, and it's crossed in for Kieran Richardson. Bounces back out to Sidwell, and it's just wide. Guzan, you feel, had that covered. But nonetheless. Anyway, yeah, it's 1-0 there. And nice. Some nice play there from Nzogbia, passing it across to Bannon, I think it was. And there's such a P-roller of a shot. That is literally the slowest shot I've ever seen. But Berbatov there with the reactions of a ninja. His first header from the cross from Brian Ruiz was saved by Brad Guzan. But as you can see, I got really frustrated at that. Yeah, really having to reconnect the controller and such like. But yeah, that made it 1-1 from the initial header. The save from Brad Guzan only parried as far as Berbatov again, who slid in to make it 1-1. Anyway, now that I just put that in. That's not really a highlight, but I just put that in just to kind of show A, how bad I am at scoring corners, but B, I think it's just kind of too hard to score corners. It's a little bit ridiculous, but Arnautovic there with the shot. Schwarzer, it looks as if he was diving before Arnautovic even made the shot. It was quite incredible. And Guzan there with a fantastic save. This time it's his turn to save a vital chance there for Steve Sidwell, I think it was. A little bit of a plaster there, as you can see, for Barry Bannon. I had to substitute him off for Gary Gardner because he pulled his calf, got a little plaster, didn't want to risk it, didn't want him to have too much of an injury there. And a great chance for Dejaga there, but he puts it well wide. Well, actually, no, not well wide. But there, anyway, some great play from Mark Albright to get past the fullback, John Honorisa. Play there between Benteke, Delph, and Gary Gardner, the man who I brought on. And in the 86th minute, he's only gone and done it. He's only gone and scored the last 5-minute goal to make it 2-1 and a vital victory. We needed to pick ourselves up after the last 3 games. We get like 1 point out of a possible 9. I think before that we drew 0-0 with Southampton as well. So yeah, it was something like 2 out of a possible 12. Shocking run. But anyway, it did end 2-1. Fabian Delph getting man of the match there as well, along with Ron Vlar, Mark Albright, and Benteke getting great ratings as well. Anyway, Barry Bannon unfortunately out for 2 weeks with that pulled calf. And this is pretty much it. This is where I end it. Well, not quite where I end it, but just wanted to show you the table. Manchester City top with Spurs, Man U, Chelsea and Arsenal close behind them. We are currently 8th, level on points with Swansea, just a point ahead of QPR. That's sort of realistic. Anyway, that is about it, guys. Have an awesome day. Enjoy yourselves. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and like, subscribe, and favourite, and, you know, whatever, comment if you want. I don't know. You can comment if you like. That's much appreciated. But nonetheless, goodbye, and have an